Hello and welcome. This is Vince of vinceprep.com. I was recently watching my own video. That's how bored I am. No, one of my favorite videos I've ever made, and people have told me one of their favorite videos that I've ever made, is my one about the Stanford essays, which is hopelessly out of date at this point. I still think there's nothing wrong with what I said, but the questions have changed. So I just want to give a quick update. And actually, to be honest, the one thing I sort of regret saying is, the only thing I really regret saying is that the school cares more about process than results. And case in point, the current application includes these 3 optional essays about your impact. So I think of course, they're not responding to my video, but they're proving, of course, it's a business school. Of course, it's about results. So I think I overstated my personal subjective opinion that, quote, Stanford cares more about how you do things than what you do. Of course, they care about both. They care about the impact and the result, and they care about how you go about achieving that result. And case in point there, so all I'm trying to say is both things matter. And case in point, the interview. Since I made that video, the Stanford GSB interview has become increasingly standardized, which I think is a good thing. And just to poke a little bit, I still wish, frankly, that Stanford didn't use alumni interviewers. I still wish that they would invest, not like they lack resources, in doing what Harvard and MIT do. And again, maybe they're just trying to be different than Harvard and MIT Sloan. But I really think a professional interview, look, if you're going to insist that it's a behavioral interview, then send out professionals who know how to do behavioral interviewing. But that's just my beef. And again, I think whether I deserve to have a beef or not, it's not righteous. It's not a righteous beef. It's just alumni interviewers aren't standardized. And if I was an applicant, I'd want to talk directly to the decision maker. Yes, it's nice to meet alumni, but shouldn't there be another opportunity to meet Stanford GSB MBA holders than at an interview? Blah, 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 whatever. So here I am now complaining about something else. All I really meant to do in this short video in the midst of round 2 deadlines is to say that I was wrong, or at least I think I never want to be black and white, right? I'm a Star Wars fan. I don't want to be a Sith. I don't want to have I never want to use words like always and never. And I don't see the world in black and white. Of course, it's all about gray and scale. But I think my previous video from a few years back the scale wasn't well balanced, where I was trying to say Stanford cares more about how you do things and doesn't really care about what you do or what the result is. I think that's obviously, or not obviously, I think that's, I'm here to correct what I've said in the past. Still love the school, still a fan, still hope you apply, still hope you get in, still want to thank you for watching my video and thank you for subscribing, liking it, disliking it. I'm open to your opinion. Apologies in advance. I don't really use YouTube to engage with people. I am an introvert. I engage with my family, with my clients, and with YouTube a little bit, but I apologize if you post a question about, I'm a 27-year-old engineer. What are my chances of getting into Stanford? I'm just not going to answer that question. I just don't know. But there are professionals out there in the world who sort of make a living trying to, tell you your odds or whatever. I'm also not an odds maker. Anyway, all I wanted to do was say happy holidays, correct what I believe was a misstatement in a previous video. That's all for now. I really do wish you the best with your applications and with everything you're working on. Bye for now.